Hey, gang. She's taking a little break right now. She'll be back with us in a short while. But we just got back from the Pho restaurant. She'll tell you the name when she gets in here. But we just got finished eating the Dungeness crab. And then we went to go try the Pho Fun spot. And it was good. I would say I'll give it a 7, being generous. It was good, all right. But where we get our Pho from is Vietnamese Delight up in Reading, PA. It's in the farmers market. Rated #1 in Berks County, so might not mean much to many people, but for us, it's phenomenal. Like, I love that stuff. So it's hard eating and not comparing. So I had to take a step away and not compare that and this. So just from the taste of it, it's a strong 7. Strong 7. The one that we normally eat at bok choy, has bok choy, it has sliced onions, it has jalapenos, it has its sprouts, and I get shrimp. I used to get extra shrimp, but I just get shrimp pho. So that's what I normally get. That's what's in it. So this one had a little bit of bok choy. It had broccoli. It had sliced oranges. It had chives in it. Even the one we have the same thing, but this also has slivers of carrots in it. All right. I guess the soupy sauce of the pho, it was good. It was really good. But it wasn't as tasty as ours. So I don't want to compare it, but I can only draw from that. Really good. I ate most of it, all of it. I just had very little of the juice left. And I drank more water. So that's probably why I didn't finish it. Mo struggled. She struggled mightily. Like, she probably had 80% of her food left. She couldn't do it. She struggled. I was like, we're done. We just had the Dungeness crab. So it was really good. The place was nice. It was quiet. It was a downstairs one, so you go off the street level, then you go down steps, down into the restaurant downstairs. And we stood there. There was one guy, older gentleman, and he was on his phone. He didn't see us, older Asian guy. He didn't see us. And we were standing like maybe 10 feet away. And then to my right, it was a customer, a white male customer sitting there eating, And then Amy said, "Excuse me." He's like, "Oh," because he was into his phone. He was like, "Oh," Then he sat us, and asked what we want. We gave us some water, and we told him some shrimp pho. And it didn't take, probably took about 15 minutes to make. Came out scorching hot. Had your jalapenos in and everything, And then I got to eat, and I put my sauces in it, sriracha. What's the other sauce we use? She remember, but I put those 2 in it, and it was really good, like normal. But being used to a certain product, you get accustomed to it. So I had to send that to the side and think about just this one. And this one was good, 7. What can I say? It was a 7, a strong 7. So my review on that was 7. She'll give you the address. Well, not the address. She'll tell you exactly what the restaurant is. And the gentleman, he told us, he asked us, well, first time in Seattle? I said, yes. I said, we're from Philadelphia. And then he was like, oh, okay. You like it? I said, well, we liked it. I like it here. And he said he's been there 20 years. We were like, wow. You gotta remember, he made it through COVID. And we're downtown Seattle, so right in the heart of everything. And I know when COVID hit this world and hit this country, where we're staying at, it had to impact it really hard, because it's nothing but hotels and stores and restaurants. And the Seattle culture with food, like, to be a foodie, it's phenomenal. I'm just telling you, it's phenomenal out here. I can't really eat a lot, Like if I was living out here, I would be able to eat because I would have time to, cure myself. But being a visitor and have to go on the planes and all that, I can't really eat like I want to. Like the barbecue smell is phenomenal. Can't have it. Burgers, can't have it. Chicken, really, I can't have it. So I relegated basically towards like breakfast food. Then I also had like seafood, stuff like that. That is one thing I can say about the food scene and being a visitor here in Seattle. I love Seattle. I mean, I have jokes. I'm a heel. I'm behind. Everything I do is I find the humor in everything. It's just naturally who I am. I got it from my father. The only thing I can say about the people is I don't feel the warmth from the people. And like I said, maybe, like I told Amy, maybe because of the type of people here. You have a lot of the techie people here. So a lot of the very, very, I think, intelligent people which are into the computer scene, Google, Amazon, Boeing, stuff like that. So maybe that's a different type or a different crowd of people that I'm used to. But it was like walking down the street, and you know how you can look at someone and you get an eye and an eye-to-eye contact, and it's nothing. You hit them with the eye, like, and they usually they hit you back, and like, something. Oh, it's nothing. Like I'm like, I mean, I might get chewed out for it, but I call it the Stepford people because everybody that talked to us is like visitors. Hey, how you doing? Hey. It's amazing. Now, even with that being said, I don't care. It's just comical. Some places you go, everybody's chipper. Like Hawaii, everybody's chipper. Hey, hi, hey, hi, hey, hi. I love that. Even in LA, it was kind of the same for us. It was kind of feel like home, like it was the same thing. Some people speak, some people don't. Some people eye contact, some people. Yeah. But here, I mean, it was just like everybody I look at is like, okay, well that's how we rocking. That's how we rocking. I'm cool, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love Seattle, Washington. I could have, when we was going to move in 03, we could have moved here and been fine. I would give Seattle as a visitor, and of course I'm in the tourist area, tourist area. If I scale it from, if I go ABC scale, because I don't want to go numbers. From where we're at downtown, crowded. Maybe it's just me coming from Philadelphia, going by way of Philly. Spend a lot of time up in New York, Manhattan, and stuff like that. What crowd? What crowd? Like we walking down. I mean, height of the day, and it's what crowd? I'm still trying to figure out. When is it going to get busy, like the expressway? When is it going to get busy? The walking down the main roads and where all the stores and shops. And I'm like, when is it going to get crowded? So if you come from a big city, Chicago, LA, New York, Philadelphia, Texas, some places in Texas where you're talking 1, 2, 3 million people, 1.5 and stuff like that. It's here is 750,000 people. So I was just amazed because we went all types of days, like all types of the day, like from like morning, high noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and I'm still waiting for it to be crowded. And if that is what you get here in Seattle, that's the just of being crowded and congestion. Please. Compare that to Philadelphia, I'll take Seattle all day long. Now, of course, I'm in a tourist area. I haven't been to the hood. But come on, man. So Seattle, I give it an A. I won't give it an A plus because I haven't been everywhere, but it gives you a little bit of everything. You know, you got your graffiti, you know, the culture, touristy, and the locals mixed with the visitors, and it just felt comfortable the whole time. It just felt comfortable. You know, I know spit, wow. But that is what I get out of this, you know, this visit here. And it was steering me in the right direction in '03. This is 21 years later. I've grown, I've got older. Kids are grown. They're not babies anymore. My baby was baby. He'd be 22, so you figure he was 1. But I could move here. And me and my wife both said we could live here because it's so comfortable. It's so comfortable, man. At this point in my life, you just want to, you know, live and enjoy whatever remaining time that we have. And being in my 50s, it's a somber but yet happy time because when I was younger, you know, and I'm thinking of the older people that was like 50 years old, I thought they were old, like they're old. And you don't understand time, the concept of time. You know, when all the older people, and this is something like, you heard this all the time. Yeah, everybody would say, yo, you've been a chance being young, man. You don't want to rush getting older. And I know all the kids and all the young adults, oh, yeah, it's old head, there you go. Trust what I'm saying to y'all, man. I was y'all, man. I was y'all. The difference was I took heed in what was being said to me. So I didn't rush anything. But I knew with age comes knowledge. And so I tell my kids, I said, you know, you guys, y'all in the midst of living, right in the middle. My dad died, what he's been going, 6 years, 5 years, 6 years. My dad was older than me by 20 years. All right, so he had me by 20, I had my first at 20. And if you go back to 18, he died, I think he died in 2018, which would be 6 years ago. I'll be 53 this year, so that means I was 47. That means he was 67. My father was 67 years old when God took him home. So, but his older brother, my Uncle Junior, died like 37. So that puts perspective. That puts me in a whole different place when it comes to perspective. Because here it is, I'll be 53. God blessed me with 6 boys and 6 girls. He took one home. Yeah, I was getting busy. Let me stop. But I wouldn't change a thing, man. And now to see my babies grow up, and they're all grown. I have one married, one about to be married, one engaged. That's a blessing to me. That's life to me. Is watching my children become parents and watching my grandkids. And I'm 2 months away from having my 7th grandchild. It's one girl, Baba, her name Ava, but I call her Baba. And then all the rest of them are knucklehead boys. And she's the oldest. And just to see them is what this is all about for me. Life with my kids and my grandkids, wife, that's what life is about for me. So with us vacationing and experiencing a lot of things, I tell them we do it so you guys can learn from it. But Seattle, Washington gets my A, strong A. I'll make a review on the other cities we've been to and other countries that we've been to. This is Seattle. We just started filming or recording all of our stuff when we started. So from here, it'll be more and more content. It'll be a lot of knowledge-based content, life-based content, thought-provoking content with humor, all in the guise of learning and family. So that's my review on the restaurant that we just left. Amy will tell you guys all. We're gonna be editing and slice and dice and do all those things for you guys. But a strong 7 is what I give it. And I holla.